Weird job interview questions. Part 2. 1. If you were shrunk to the size of a pencil and put in a blender, how would you get out? I said, wait for someone to make a smoothie, then swim to the top and escape when they pour it out. Interviewer goes, but you die in the blending process. Me, you didn't specify the blender was on. Got points for finding loopholes. Apparently, that's exactly what they wanted in a legal assistant. 2. Restaurant manager interview. A customer says their soup is too cold, their steak is overcooked, their date is boring, and they're breaking up at our table. Handle this situation. I had to role-play comforting a fake breakup while managing food complaints and keeping other customers from staring. Most intense acting audition disguised as a job interview ever. 3. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I answered honestly. Hopefully not still living with my mom and finally knowing how to fold a fitted sheet. The interviewer laughed and said, well, we can't help with the fitted sheet situation, but we can definitely help with the other thing. Best response to honesty ever. They hired me, and I moved out 6 months later. 4. Nonprofit interview asked, what's a problem you see in the world that nobody else seems to notice? Made me really think about overlooked issues. I talked about how we design everything for right-handed people and lefties just adapt without complaining. Led to a discussion about invisible barriers and accessibility. Got the job working on inclusive design projects. 5. Interviewer pulls out a banana and goes, you have 30 seconds to make this banana famous. I grabbed it, held it up like Simba from Lion King, and started singing Na 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 Na, Circle of Life, but with banana. Other employees came out of their offices to see what was happening. The banana became the office mascot. Sometimes you just have to commit to the bit. 6. What's the weirdest question you've ever been asked in an interview? So I told them about the previous interview where they asked about the banana thing. They laughed and said, that's nothing. Last week we asked someone to perform surgery on a grape. Then they handed me a grape and plastic utensils. I performed grape surgery while discussing my qualifications. Medical device sales is apparently very hands-on. 7. If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be? I said my grandfather because I never got to meet him, and I wanted to thank him for the sacrifices he made for our family. Interviewer got emotional and shared that his grandfather had also passed before they could meet. Sometimes the human connection matters more than the right answer.